Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of kooky crazy kids in love that love the Clone Wars.
Yeah, we do, and we would love to see Krell get his ass kicked.
Yeah! Just choke him out.
Yeah, that's where we're at. Like, we just watched the episode before, so like we are all in on like
Fisticuffs.
the takedown Krell mission.
Yeah, and we're gonna see. This looks like it's gonna be an intense one. Carnage of Krell. Rex must make a dark choice as the true face of the enemy emerges. I think this is gonna be.
This is your
great
prediction.
I think this is gonna be a great one.
Oh God, you were right in your dark, twisty thoughts. You got it. His dark, twisty thoughts.
All right, here we go. Our actions define our legacy.
Yes, they do.
And sometimes people worry too much about their legacy.
Well, yeah.
I respectfully request you reconsider court-martialing Fives and Jesse.
The actions of our trooper
He can do it himself?
were a clear act of treachery and disregard for my command. Their defiance may inspire others to follow suit.
The men are with you. It's just that some of them feel you're putting their lives in danger needlessly.
Yep.
Insubordination will not be tolerated. These clones have had a difficult time respecting my command since the beginning. Some clones are just defective.
You're the problem.
I don't think I can court-martial them. It will only be a waste of time, and that's something we don't have.
Just gonna straight up kill him?
Need to be disposed of. Prepare a squad for execution.
But sir...
Have it done immediately, or I'll do it myself.
Like, you're the common thread, asshole.
Yeah.
You're the problem. You've seen it before. It's because it's you.
General Krell has ordered your execution immediately. How? He can't do this.
Exactly.
I tried to convince him that it's my fault, but he wouldn't let me. You have to face it. He's been using you. He needs your loyalty to control the others.
Yep.
I won't let him get away with this. Don't beat yourself up.
What?
No,
I think they're actually gonna do it.
he can't.
I guess this is it.
Oh, come on,
No.
Rex. You can't do this.
He's gonna have him escape somehow.
He has to.
Will the prisoners request to be blindfolded?
No. Make them look you in the eye.
Go out this way. Aim!
Come on, Rex.
Wait! This is wrong, and we all know it. General is making a mistake, and he needs to be called on it. No clone should have to go out this way. We follow orders, but we are not a bunch of unthinking droids.
Exactly.
We must be trusted to make the right decisions, especially when the orders we are given are wrong. Fire!
They didn't fire on him.
Oh, thank God.
Yes!
Holy hell.
What?
Not one of them.
Yes.
Good job.
This is how soldiers are rewarded for heroic actions. One day, every man in this battalion may face a similar fate. We have orders. We have to go through with this.
Chain this guy up.
I ordered those clones to be destroyed. You are making a mistake by crossing me, clone.
It's Captain, sir.
Yes.
We're holding them off, but their squadrons have ambushed one of our platoons, seizing weapons and uniforms. We believe they may be planning to launch a massive attack.
Looks like you have your stay of execution for now.
Fuck you.
Make sure the troops are aware that the enemy may disguise themselves as clones.
I will, sir.
Well. That's setting them up so they can...
Shoot each other.
Yep.
Watch out, Dogma. I saw that thing attack Hardcase. Chew you up and spit you out. Watch.
Hey, why would you want its hands to go crazy?
Yeah.
I think they're the last ones, so.
We're under attack! Where's the enemy? I don't know, I can't see anything! Anyone have a visual?
He's setting
Negative,
up the
it's too
friendly
dark.
fire.
Yep.
I see them! They're disguised as clones, all right.
No, they're... This is awful.
Yep.
We're sustaining heavy casualties!
Yep, he sees it as human.
What? Everyone, stop firing! We're shooting at our own men! They're not varants, they're clones! Take off your helmets!
Oh, the general lied to us?
General caused unnecessary deaths again.
Yep. Oh, man.
Why did these troopers attack us? I found the platoon leader. It's Waxer. He's still alive.
Yeah, let's find out what his orders were.
Who gave you the orders to attack us? It was General Krell.
Son of a bitch.
We thought they were wearing our armor, but it was you.
Yeah. There we go, Rex.
What I'm proposing is highly treasonous. If any man chooses to opt out, do it now.
Yeah!
My orders are, we arrest General Krell for treason against the Republic.
Yeah. There it is.
Yep. This dipshit. He's gonna tell Krell.
General Krell, you're being relieved of duty.
It's treason then.
Surrender, General.
You're committing mutiny, Captain.
Explain your actions.
My actions?
For ordering your troops against one another.
I'm surprised you were able to figure it out for a clone.
Surrender, General. You're outnumbered.
Yeah, but...
Dare to attack a Jedi!
Oh, damn.
Shit.
I will not be undermined by creatures bred in some laboratory.
Get him!
I mean, he's got skills.
Hold it right there. Lower your weapon, Dogma. I can't do that, sir. That's an order.
His name is Dogma. That's fitting.
You're all traitors! I used to believe that being a good soldier meant doing everything they told you. That's how they engineered us, but we're not droids.
Exactly.
You have to learn to make your own decisions. Dogma, don't do it.
Good.
You should have listened to the ARC Trooper from the beginning, Captain. He was right. I was using you. You've all been my pawns.
Oh!
Oh, I hate him.
You can't force the general towards me. Why? Trust me, sir. Troopers, listen up. Circle around. Lure him towards top.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Hey, ugly! Come and get me!
Now shoot him.
Nah, just let him do this though.
Yeah, but shoot him so he can't try to kill that thing. See, like its tongue. There you go.
There we go.
See, so he's got to use it to block.
I stunned him, sir. Nice work, Tup.
Yeah. Make sure you get all arms.
All right, Tuck.
Taken down by clones.
Why, General? Why kill your own men?
Because I can. Because you fell for it. Because you're inferior.
But you're a Jedi. How could you?
I am no longer naive enough to be a Jedi. Yeah. A new power is rising. I foresee it.
You're a separatist.
I serve no one side, only my own. And soon.
I believe that.
You're an agent of Dooku.
Not yet. But when I get out of here, I will be. The Count will reward my actions and make me his new apprentice.
How could you do this? You had my trust, my loyalty.
Yeah.
That's because you were the biggest fool of them all, Dogma. Counted on blind loyalty like yours to make my plan succeed.
You're a traitor, General. You will be dealt with as one.
The Umbarans are going to retake this space. When they do, I will be free.
Open the cell and shoot him.
I know. I was just thinking that. I was like, oh, I really want him to die.
We received a message from General Kenobi. His forces have captured the capital. Remaining Umbarans are heading here. We need to prepare for a full-scale attack. Yes, sir.
But also, like,
Sabotage the transmitter. He's been against us from the beginning.
tell Obi-Wan what's going on.
Yeah.
Something has to be done. We can't risk the possibility that he might escape. As long as Krell's alive, he is a threat to every one of us. I agree.
But how do you propose killing him in a way that he won't escape then?
Yeah, no.
Turn around. Step toward the wall. On your knees.
He's gonna use the Force.
Yeah.
On your knees.
It feels good, doesn't it? But I can sense your fear. You're shaking.
Just fucking shoot him.
Yeah, can we
What are you waiting for?
stop with the discussion?
I have to do this.
You can't do it.
Rex, do it.
Eventually, you'll have to do the right thing.
Yes! Yes!
Dogma. It was Dogma. I'll put money on it. Oh, no, it was Rex.
Nope. It was Dogma.
The betrayal.
Yep.
I had to.
Yeah, you did.
He betrayed us.
Shoot him a couple more times just for good measure.
I know, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, headshot?
Yeah.
Y'all watch Walking Dead, like, gotta kill him in the head for it to really count.
Yep.
And we've secured all sectors. We did it. We took Umbara.
But at what cost?
What's the point of all this? I mean, why? I don't know, sir. But I do know that someday this war is gonna end. Then what? We're soldiers. What happens to us then?
All good questions.
Yep. Great arc.
Yeah.
With a satisfying end.
Yeah. I mean, they could have, like, I don't know, made it a little slower.
Yeah. Taking his lightsaber and cut off each one of his arms.
Yeah. I hate him.
Kicked him in the nuts a couple times.
I'm not proud of wanting these things, but I just hated him so much. They did such a good job. I do like that it was Dogma that got, which, like, okay, great job on the writing, because what a brilliant name to give this person. First of all, Dogma. Because it's like so often, I mean, you hear about like the worst kinds of religious cults and everything. They focus on a strict dogma where it's never questioned and it's blind faith and loyalty and it's like all of this stuff. And like it leads to the inevitable outcome of like terrible egomaniacal narcissistic leaders like Krell.
Yeah.
And so I loved that arc that they gave to Krell. Like this has been a great couple of episodes for Rex, don't get me wrong, but like we're used to Rex.
Yeah.
They gave a great moment to, I think it was Tuck was the name, who lured Krell in to ultimately get him captured. I mean, that was a great moment for that character, and it's a name that I now know of one of the clones, so that was good.
Hardwire, who like sacrificed himself for the mission in order to take down that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Hardwire. And then Dogma, who they gave him a great arc because like you dislike him and he's a weasel and he's betraying everybody else for his own self-interest, and then finds out that like he's that person who like does everything by the book and does everything right and then doesn't understand why they don't get ahead.
Yeah.
But it's because that their loyalty is to like an ideology and not to people or to integrity and a moral compass. And so to see him get betrayed and just that kind of heartbreak he had at like, but I listened to you. I obeyed every order. Like I did everything. And it got him nowhere. Very fitting that he was the one who's like, well, Rex isn't going to do it, so my turn. We as humans, we like order rather than chaos. We like routine rather than spontaneity as a general. Like spontaneity is good, but like we tend to not know how to cope if we never know what's coming our way. So I like, there are work days and then there are school days and there are weekends, and it's like to give our lives some structure. That's all good and helpful, but like life isn't a formula. There is no formula to get you out on top. There is luck. There's opportunity presenting itself at the right moment when you prepared in the right fashion. But like, there is no formula that's going to give you a happy life. And we as humans don't always deal well with that, which is why we have things like escapism through drugs or alcohol, or fanaticism through religion, or like, there are these various other coping mechanisms we do in an unhealthy way because we can't handle the erratic nature of living in this world. But that's why you have to like find those things for yourself and find that moral center and that moral compass and find the people in your life who can help to kind of like bring out the best in you. Because if you do it by a strict like, well, I was told if I went to college, I would be successful.
Yeah.
This is not the way it works. Like, you're told that when you're a kid, but then you grow up and you realize it's not that easy.
I am interested about Krell. I mean, they talked about how he said that, he felt that there was going to be a shift and that there was a new power rising.
That foreshadowing.
And then he wanted to be Dooku's apprentice. But I'm wondering how much of that was actually true. Was he sent by Palpatine? Was this always the plan? Or did has he always just been, that person that is looking out for himself? That's why he didn't get fight up front. He has everyone else do the fighting for him. And since he has such I don't know, sort of nihilistic approach to things and to this war and sacrificing the clones, not caring about them at all, he wasn't fighting for anything or believed in anything. So he's kind of in a sense, he was almost the opposite of Dogma, where he there was no code or anything that he followed. It was just him and his own power and whatever he fancied at the moment. And he liked the carnage. He liked the death and destruction. Like I said, there was that glimmer in his eyes when things went aflame. So I didn't know if he went in there just on his own and was just you know what? If that really was the plan, his plan was I'm going to give this to the separatists, and that's what's going to show them that I should be part of their, their clique.
I think that's what it was.
Which is not as satisfying as he was sent there by Palpatine to disrupt things. I liked my theory last episode. And I thought that would have been a cool way to do things.
I liked your theory.
Would have been dark.
As well.
Would have been cool.
Dark.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out though.
But also to bring it full circle, I think it kind of goes back to what I was saying before about Dogma in the last episode, which is just when you are under bad leadership, you aren't united to believe in something greater than yourself. You are completely self-serving. And, here's Krell, who had been a Jedi, who was I was awakened to the power that's growing, and now it's all about me. And it's just again, that's what happens when you start appealing to there's your better angels and your worst demons. You start appealing to your worst demons and your worst instincts and your base instincts. That's what happens. You just I don't believe in this. I'm looking out for me, and I'm gonna be the world's biggest asshole, which Krell definitely was.
Yep. In one sense, I wanted him to escape. It's ooh, he's a good character. I can deal with some more of him. But at the same time, I'm oh no, I want him to die. I want him to die by a clone. And so I was satisfied there.
I was actually a little bit surprised at Rex. I'm not saying it's a criticism of his character, and I honestly don't know if it makes me like him more or less.
You can't just commit cold-blooded murder.
That's just it. He could not kill someone who wasn't even able to defend themselves. Krell was handcuffed back, he was in an execution pose. And that was something that it crossed the line for Rex. And that was not, he could fight someone in battle and take him out, but to have them be incapacitated in that manner and then murder them is just not his thing.
I think that makes me like him more.
Yeah. I mean, part of me is oh, come on, man. This guy murdered your buddies and used you guys as ants to be roasted by a magnifying glass. He had zero empathy. He was a psychopath. But then there's the other side of me that's but you're not the psychopath. And you have your code and you're adhering to it even with this piece of garbage who doesn't deserve it.
I mean, I don't know if I could do it if I was in Rex's shoes.
I like seeing the struggle in him, though. I really think they did a great job with it because he was prepared to do it right up until the moment when he had to do it. And we are left not knowing, would he have eventually?
Yeah.
Or would he not have? We don't know. Dogma jumped in, and thank God for that because Krell needed to die. But I like that humanity in Rex, that even though he's a soldier and he's probably killed countless creatures, this was a bridge too far.
You'll have to let us know what you thought about this episode down below in the comments. And thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Clone Wars Season 4, Episode 10. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.